Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Take right open.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 33 on 2nd down. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Has him on the quick hitter. By a man, and now he's in the clear. Deebo Samuel. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom. Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Kate, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Trying to locate it. Oh, no! He lost it! Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Only took a one-play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
On the ground, this is Isaac Orindo. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Purdy on 1st down. Complete to Pearsall. He's got to gain a 6 there. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the Jaguars' 42-yard line.
Play action now with Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Purdy trying on 4th down. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster. You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Touchdown, San Francisco! Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but, man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big-time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. give. It's ETN headed left. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. ETN on third down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Pickup of 2 here. And that's a Jaguar first down. They go right back to ETN. And they bring him down around the 34. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. First down, and they go right back to it. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness in the pink.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. 40. Into the red zone. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Washington now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throw, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Has this at the 6. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. Space on the right, and he's got room. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Isaac Garindo with the touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and 1 more ties the record. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Returns looking good so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Now it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Gets up to the line fast. Trying again, following the set. Got him in, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here. Trying it right side with Etienne. First down and more past the 40. 35 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Working inside the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Washington now to return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Back to the air, following the pick six. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Lawrence working from the gun. Etienne on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So it'll be second down. Trying an inside give to Garindo. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They motion a receiver left. On 3rd down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 20. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end left. First down throw by Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now give to Garindo, running left. Past midfield to the 45. And he's all the way down to the 36.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get as much as he can protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Regular.
On 2nd down, Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll go play action here with, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down on what will be a... on 4th and long.
They've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now they want to show they mean business here. Offense going to remain out there and try for 2. And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Very short kick, taken past the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Garenda. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. On 2nd down, Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They're going. Here's Purdy. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. The Bills with the early advantage. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Play action. Here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Throwing again is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw once more, it's Purdy. The back of the end zone. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And the kickoff doesn't even get to midfield. That is a huge mistake and gives the opponents great field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be ran out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 34-yard line.
Alert! Middle.
Once again, it's Cook. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. He'll try and run here with Cook. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. That one intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First and 10 for Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Third down, Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. Back to the air is Purdy. First down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Receiver in motion, going right. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Throwing on second down is Purdy. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. Oh, looked like he mishit it. He missed that one from short range. No good. And they will remain down by one. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Five wide. Monday. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They're able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack. So don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Christian Benford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now Allen on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy going to give this to Garendo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot. Now Purdy. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Alert!
Play action. It's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now Allen to throw on second down. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he will score. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will up the lead to 5. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Purdy. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. In motion, Shakir. brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Half 85. Half 85. Half 85. Is it?
They'll go play action here with Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. In motion, Shakir. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll motion over Samuel.
Is it?
Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down.
Is it?
On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
Big time stop there, Mike, on 3rd down. Now it sets up a 4th down decision for this head coach. Do I want to be aggressive and extend this drive, or am I content just sending out my field goal unit and trying to make this all square? I think at this stage in the second half, tie the game up. Hopefully my defense can get me the ball back and find a way to win here in the second half.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Purdy now back near his goal line. Over the middle to Ayuk, complete. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. On the zone read, a give to Garendo. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, here's, the pressure too much. He goes down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, the Aussie, Mitch Wisnowski, out to punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This is taken at his own 30. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll come up for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first down. One last shot now for Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game. Right back to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now a give to Garendo. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down. Running back, motioning right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third down, Purdy. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for this. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Got it. Ready?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Get it.
Running left is Robinson. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here's Robinson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Go, Chet.
Once more, it's Robinson. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of the matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Purdy on 1st down. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the 49ers first down.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it's 2nd down coming up. To throw again, it's Purdy. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. From the gun is Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw by Purdy. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's a 49er first down. From the gun, Garindo. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Now it's Purdy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Purdy trying on 4th down. He beams one deep right side. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
70, Timberwolf.
Another carry for Robinson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Daniels off the play action. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Robinson on the inside give. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Cavity lying. Come on, come on. Set.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Nearly an interception on... And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Seibert's kick is up and good. And our first half ends with 3 points. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Oh, he lost it on the hit! And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Get it. Ready.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Again, he hits the second level. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. Blast through midfield. Has room down the left sideline. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
This one is up and good. And the Commanders take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing on 3rd and long. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nabs along that sideline, Samuel. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. He has the San Francisco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short.
Hold it ready.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Fits it through the middle. He's still going at the 30. They get 38 out of the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Diamador Lenore there on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go. Strike.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. On the give, here's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
On comes Austin Seibert and the Commanders' field goal unit to try this on 4th down. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. Piniero's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Man in motion here. Pretty throwing here on 1st. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Mike Sandra still makes the play. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Ready? Past the 60, past the 60. Ready?
Another run here with Paul. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready up. Get it. Regs.
They put Adams in motion. On first down, they go right back to Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's Taylor. A dive and a catch. Incredible. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. They put Adams in motion. It's first down, and it's Hall. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos.
Taylor looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
7 Pirates. Let's go. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Taylor. He's got the first down and more than that. They'll run. It's Hall. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. 1 quarter in the books. The Jets have the advantage. And we're back to South Florida after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Well, they hook up again. 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Throwing again is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Now Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Man in motion here is Jennings. Back to the air is Purdy. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll throw again with Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Miami after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Here's Purdy. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
Lions. 19 Lions. Red. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. 60 Bison. 60.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now, Taylor. Pass caught right side by Conklin. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Here we go, set.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he will score. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerline. He gets it to go, and the Jets move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, it's Purdy. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On the give, it's Hall. Not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Second down and 8.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Throwing, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
A give. Here's Hall. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Come on, come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Hall. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
A chance here for this back to really show his speed. He saw the room on the perimeter, and he was able to get around the edge. Thought he was going to get right to the pylon. Comes up just short. Down near the goal line, sets up 1st and goal.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60, go!
They'll try to run it with Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The 1st half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Back to the air again is Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's 2nd down. And in motion here is Jennings. Purdy going to put it up again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. You don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. Again in the air for Purdy. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearsall. 2nd and a yard. Throwing again is Purdy. That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. 19, 18. Ready.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Timberwolves.
Now a give on the ground. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Hall. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
18, Pioneer.
Back to throw is Taylor. He gets this complete, finding Adams. A give left side. Here comes Hall. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
Okay, break.
In motion comes Lazard. To throw is Taylor. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Ready, break.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
19. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. This one complete right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. Couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Here's second down. Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing again is Purdy. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Third and goal. It's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
2nd and 11. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from South Florida. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. And this will be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Ready? Ready, ready?
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 70 range! 70 range!
Daniels to throw on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
18 rattle.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
60 Maverick, 60, 19 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight, Warriors 70.
To the air again is Daniels. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
He'll throw to begin with Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun is, that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin to the 20. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick six to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for six.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Man in motion here is Jennings. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Third and short. Purdy. Now for the third time.